Hi, everybody. We are back with the final part of today's episode of Play to Find Out Smooth Criminals. We have a job from I don't know what we are.
Your girlfriend?
Do you want to
That-
talk to her about that?
I don't know. We probably should. Maybe.
This person, not person, entity that sticks its head between my thighs. That thing.
I was just the last time we talked, I told her sex was good, and sex is good, and I would like to sex again. And she was like, "Sure, that sounds good." I don't know what that means, so we're just gonna.
Sex with me is so amazing.
I also have other
I like
questions.
Barbie.
So, we'll probably have relationship talks after this.
I'm interested
this-
in what some of those other questions are.
This job needs to go very well, you guys.
Well, it has to go well because I got more questions because I want to know what she is.
I might fuck it up because Astrid is like, this seems like a terrible idea, but I need the money.
We do need money.
we get back to Eggshell. I have an idea. So, we're standing around.
How do you want to take this guy out?
So, you said we're not assassins, which is true.
As I look over to
As a general, that is not our job description.
I would rather sabotage something. Personally, I'd rather sabotage something on his train car.
So, you two are very. It's a nice way to say weird.
No, that's fine.
Spiritually inclined.
I look over to Red. I think she's calling us weird.
I think he's calling us weird too, but I'm okay with that because I'm not the one fucking a devil.
And I'm
So-
like, hey, I'm a war vet.
In a past life,
Hey, it still sucks to die.
it does.
I
I will agree with that.
What's the name of the city again?
That he's going to.
Udasha.
Udasha. Okay.
So do we try and get him?
We follow him.
Udasha or on the
We
way?
follow him to Udasha. Figure out a good time to nab him, and then one of you two, both of you. This is your field, so whatever works. Mess with his mind. Make him forget who he is. Forget that he's supposed to come back. Something to that effect.
I don't think you understand how intimate that is.
Do we care?
We can always just throw him off the train and watch him die.
But then we got to deal with his ghost.
I can psychically punch him in his chest before I can put the hole in the
Look,
ghost.
I'm not saying you have to go
Come
find
on,
his
come on.
secrets and what. Just go in, make him not want to come back for whatever reason, and then
Gosh, have you ever had someone inside your head?
no.
It's not pretty. And if you haven't done it, you feel dirty afterwards. I'll do it, but I'm not happy about it.
You see, like TomCat, like it could be a nice experience. As I think back to my witch friend.
Is this really any worse than what we do all the time?
So
We steal things.
yes.
We steal heirlooms. We steal trade routes. We
We
can steal
steal-
memories.
We steal
steal-
basilisks.
We steal things.
Memories are a thing.
He's not wrong.
Memories are also the only thing about you that is exclusively yours. I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just saying we need to think about what this makes us. This makes us something a lot more than thieves.
Rich.
I don't know. You're going to need to give me a better argument than it gives me the skivvies.
Well, let's just say it would be a bad idea to go into my mind. I'm not sure about. You know what? Let's have a taste test. Mr. Posh, I am about to evade your mind.
No.
Exactly.
I didn't hire. No one hired you to get into my mind.
But the thing about it, you kind of need to know how it feels.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
I'm just saying, like, we're the weird guy, we're the professional. Like, it's kind of like outside the game, like, you know how cops, before they can use pepper spray, they have to be pepper sprayed themselves.
I'm not a cop.
There's also like I think to Astrid, like this is kind of Astrid's trauma coming through, where it's a bit like.
But back in the game, it's more or less that everybody have secrets and traumas, and evading somebody's mind is dangerous on both sides and a terrible idea. I just wanted to give you a taste of what would happen.
Why don't we just?
Unless you're, yeah, I can understand that you might have.
Here's another option. We sabotage his train.
We are saboteurs.
Like,
And what? Prevent him from coming back for a week while they repair the train?
no,
The train's gonna blow up on the way there.
get him lost in the desert.
I'm not a man that likes murder, but I think the simplest thing is to murder him.
Killing a noble is going to have consequences that we need to make sure we're aware of.
So is going into his brain. People don't just
what-
go.
like what?
People don't just go from functioning human beings to raving lunatics overnight. Not without help.
Right, he goes missing in the desert, then he goes missing in the desert. He gets killed before he leaves, then someone in the city killed him.
Fair. Do we even know when he's leaving?
Yeah, we have the whatever date it is. It's X date in the future.
We can go ahead of the thing and set up a kill zone for when he steps off the plane.
Well, if you get Delilah in that train, I'll fuck up his mind.
Okay, great.
You see, TomCat has that really concerned look of like, have you ever mind willed before?
I was in a cult. Trust me, my mind melding wasn't consensual.
Mine was.
I don't know if you're
before they
picking
get
up the
into
undertones that Astrid is putting down.
before they get
Should
into
make
this,
everyone a little bit uncomfortable with what we're doing.
Well, here's the thing.
no, yeah.
Consensual is a strong word for TomCat because she did it all the time when they were the first life. It was more of a backlash on him, but the second life is more like, hey, I got second powers too. You can't backlash me anymore. This doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah, I was gonna say before they get into a big discussion on what it means, Posh heads out to get train tickets. I'll get them for I'll get three. I'll get so Darren Masters, Delilah, and Bane have tickets. I'll add a +1 in case we do this when Pian is back, but if not, I only bought 3. Yeah.
I mean, we could always have.
Yeah, you bought the appropriate number.
Sure.
What might also be fun is if like the mission starts, we just have they like Kool-Aid men in dressed as like a maid.
Well, I mean, if it winds up going over, then we can always do a flashback to where you guys planned ahead to have they meet you somewhere.
Sure.
All right, so we just need to roll to acquire assets, and then we're ready to go.
Yeah, we set up for
Pretty
next.
much.
What asset are we acquiring?
The train tickets.
Yeah, we're.
Oh, we need actually. Oh. I figured that was just like we can just go. Here's money.
I mean,
Thank you for tickets.
if we don't have to buy it, we don't have to buy it. But maybe gathering information on this guy specifically might be a good idea.
Because
Mhm.
the whole time,
Like Kelsa, confirm or deny. Do we have to like specifically acquire train tickets? Because I feel like it's just something you buy. Now, if we wanted to get in his cab, which I think we do, I could see that being something we'd have to acquire.
If you acquire assets, it will have a tier to it, and if you get one that is a higher tier, it would automatically. I think making a roll here makes sense.
Okay.
In if
Can I?
you can basically if you just succeed, you're gonna be like in steerage. You know, you're on
Okay.
the train, but it's gonna be a long haul to get to where he's at.
Can I acquire?
And I'll give you that for free.
Okay.
If you want to do better than that,
We need to acquire an asset.
then you'd acquire asset, and the
Mhm.
higher tier the asset is,
Mhm.
the closer it is to the ideal position.
Can we
to
can we
enter the train.
spend a rep to gather information on this guy
Of course.
and use our hunting grounds to gather assets?
You
All
see,
right.
like during the whole like planning thing, Tomcats kind of give you this look of like concern towards Red Devil, but he doesn't quite want to say it.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to.
I can go. I can consort. I'm very good at consorting, and consorting makes us do better on missions.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll steal tickets.
Cool.
Okay. Well, with the acquire tickets, that you're gonna be rolling the cruise tier. So
Cruise tier.
Yep.
Fortune roll.
Yeah, and feel free to spend crew coin on that too.
Yeah, can you take that off the sheet? I'm gonna be doing this with my prowl.
Okay, yeah. So we're spending a rep to do this.
well, it's not. It's a fortune roll based on the tier.
We're tier 1, spending a coin to do it.
Huh, that's neat.
Well, we're spending a rep to do it, right?
Yeah, spending
Yeah.
a rep.
Spending a rep to do it, and then if we need to boost the effect, we can spend coin on it.
Okay.
Perfect. 1. So you guys are on the train. You have tickets in steerage. It's not comfortable, and it doesn't
Can
smell.
we spend
pleasant.
another rep to try again?
So you can either spend another rep to try again, or spend.
Can I bump
coin.
this up to fine with 2 coin?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could just spend the 2 coin to bump it up to fine.
And we're just there. Correct?
I
If we
do
spend it
want-
to bump it up to fine, we're like in his cabin. Or in his
would-
car.
Maybe in the same, maybe not the same car, but the same. Let's see. In the same like section of cars,
Okay.
like
We're
It
in the same
may-
class.
class. Yes, that's
Got
what
it.
I mean.
Okay, so that's
Alright.
So
that's fair. Because to bump it up anymore, it's going to cost us two more coin.
Mhm.
So I think being in the same class is fine.
yeah.
All right.
I mean,
So
I'm willing to spend that coin to bump it up to be in the same car. And it can come out of, I'll take 1 out of my personal fund if someone else wants to throw in a coin.
I'm broke,
yeah, I don't have any.
but Tomcat keeps giving you that look.
Do I have? Oh, Jenna. Cool.
Hmm.
So for my gather information for hunting grounds,
Yeah.
I know a servant named Jenna,
Mm-hmm.
who I'm going to go to, for information on Lord Archibald Wilfrin.
Okay.
Kelsa, bump it up to in his car. I'm spending stash.
Okay. Okay.
You really want this?
I really don't want to mess with having to get to his car.
Mm.
True. But
Um,
Tomcat still give you that look while we're doing the thing.
Astrid is like, okay, Astrid is like, I put all my money on the line for these tickets, so I expect to be compensated.
Don't worry. Well, it's going to be well. And then, so I think Jenna is. Let's see. Having her be his servant is a little too convenient.
Yeah, that's it's a
Maybe
little
maybe she's just been around the block. And knows
Yeah.
this.
Like servants talk to like workers at other nobles' mansions, and yeah, like I have a good relationship with her. So like, what have you heard about this other noble? Like, do you have friends that work for him? Like, maybe you like freelanced for a little while and you worked for him like a couple years ago or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you are consorting with her.
Yes. Yep. I probably like we don't have to do like a whole scene about it, or but like maybe like probably like during the evening or whatever. Like after she's done working, like we meet at, like a cafe, catch up, and then I like chat. We like chat, and I'm about, and then I get to the question of like, so Lord Archibald Wilfrin, like what's his deal? And yeah,
I mean, it's Wilfred.
Wilfred, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so consort, and then I have a friend. Does this have a position or is it a fortune roll?
It's a fortune roll based on your
is a fortune
consort.
roll.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So notes, info stuffs. Oh shit!
You should be rolling with a 3.
I know.
right?
Yeah. I'll just redo that.
Yeah, just re-roll that.
Watch it all.
I hit submit too fast.
Mhm.
Ah.
There we go. Same thing.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, more or less. So yeah, you get some solid information. What are you looking for?
I think
What
the main question I would like to know is what should I be worried about? Like, is there any special defenses this guy has? Like, is he, like, is he just some like plain noble that just happens to have a really good position that Salia like wants him out of the picture, or does he got some weird shit going on that like
Before we ask that question, I think it would also be worth it to figure out what we can do to get close to him alone.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's a follow-up question or something we could glean from this other question, but
it would have to be a different question. That is too far removed to be really considered a follow-up to a question of what should I be worried about.
okay. I mean, Toxic's your role. I'll let you ask, but I think both are worth.
Well, we're in his car, so like
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we're in his that doesn't mean we're alone with him. That doesn't mean we're in his cabin. But that's all stuff we can deal with there.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
You would not be able to get in his cabin. He has a private cabin.
Exactly. That's what I want to figure out how to do.
Oh, okay.
I want to figure out.
Oh, so it's like a car, and there's cabins within the car.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, Tox, you've never been on a train before.
I haven't, because it's the 21st century.
I've been on a train multiple times.
I know. I'm kidding.
I would rather travel by train than by plane.
I know. I'm kidding.
I don't have to be somewhere in a hurry.
Because in my head right now is Inception. I was picturing the Inception when they're all in the same first class thing together.
Yeah. So this is not a 21st century car for sure. You know,
they're like sleepers.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
This is a long train ride.
Oh, even better. This will be easy. Just go at night. Sneak in. It's fine. This is easy.
Night. It's still infinite.
Go during the sleep part of the time.
Go during sleepy times.
Yeah.
Okay, so
pop in his brain.
What his deal is, so we know what we have to worry about.
Yeah. So yeah, what's this guy's deal?
Okay. What should you be worried about? He is definitely some kind of demon, like
some kind of demon.
Great.
So yeah.
See,
Specifically
people ask
demon
important
as devil.
questions.
Specifically a demon.
She does not. She does not come out and say that precisely. I think instead she calls him a djinn.
I've got to go get my stabbing sword now.
We
Oh wow,
can't
I'm
kill a demon, and I am not mind melding with a demon. That is a terrible idea.
I could probably kill a demon. There's gonna be a lot of like I'm probably gonna be broken in half. My soul and my body is gonna be shattered. That's the fact. But I can kill it, or at least cripple it to the point that
Do I get any idea of like how
I feel like we're punching above our weight here, guys.
has she or anyone that she knows like seen him do anything? Like is there like, oh no, yeah, we saw him like eat the soul out of somebody. He's someone to worry about. Whereas like he's a demon, but he's like
a higher class. Like he probably is because he's a noble too.
he's
so-
like a lower level demon or something like that. Like is it like do I get a sense of like the grand how grandiose he is? Like
I'm gonna stab him in his stupid face.
He seems to.
I'm sorry. I'm glad I have Wolverine healing factor.
That is pretty helpful. She says, or she wouldn't say. What would she say here? Hold on, because that's a legit follow-up question. He seems to be like a relatively young, like he recently came into his powers.
Like a fledgling demon.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna stab him in his perfect face.
So-
I don't feel any bad right now about murdering this person.
Like, I can't say that out loud. I'll have to send you a message.
Like,
Yeah, hold on.
who are you sending a message to me or to one of?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't. Anyway, continue. Do you have any other follow-up questions?
I'm gonna mute. So if I yell,
so I got him as a do I guess anything of him as a noble that I get, like that is like notable.
He's on the city council.
His daddy,
And-
demon, is technically on the Stewards Council too. So his daddy's gonna come after us.
And you definitely know that he has some you definitely know that he is his politics go against some of Salia's politics.
Mhm.
For sure. So this is the motivation is very obviously political.
Sure.
So that's one thing that you would glean there.
Okay.
You do also know, if this is traced back to you, even in rumor, that it may have a rippling effect on your reputation across multiple factions. That,
as in multiple people would come after us, or as in
No,
whoa, they
both-
took down a
both-
demon. That's badass.
both
It would depend on
both
the faction, probably.
positive and negative.
Sure.
Some of it is like and not even necessarily relating to him being a demon either, just like, oh, they took out a thorn in my side in the political arena.
Do any of the people that we know we have affiliation with in any way at all have a relationship with this guy that we'd be putting in jeopardy?
That sounds like a bigger question than what I can glean from this.
I'm sure. I figured I'd ask.
Ask what? Sorry.
Like, do we have any more information on who, like specifically who that's related to us would be pissing off? Like, would we be pissing off the firm
That's a very good question.
or the Rook's Roost? or the Tango.
I think out of all of those, the only one that really cares is the Firm. And
And like, I can't see them. I guess.
I
see them getting
think
too big.
that they, I think they would take it more positively than negatively, but maybe that to a point where it just kind of balances out to, like, we're not mad.
Yeah, especially because they're so like removed from everything. They're just very themselves. Like I could see being like, he was good, but he was also bad. Like it's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. I think, but like out of all of the factions that you guys deal with on a regular basis, I think they're the only ones that have any stake in this guy,
Sure.
and that you believe that they're
they wouldn't
just kinda
care
shrug.
so much.
yeah,
All
they're
right.
the only ones that might care, and they wouldn't.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I come back with that information because now that's actually a legitimate reason to possibly not do the mind thing. So I come back and let them know what I've learned.
I'm not thinking it's a good idea for me to go inside the mind of a demon, even if he is a fledgling demon.
See, that's fair.
Thank you.
See, but that's an actual reason. Before it was just, I don't really like that. That's an actual reason.
Okay, how uncomfortable would you feel if you had to grope someone's mind?
I can't do that though. That's I can't. That's be like, oh, what if someone asked you to?
Exactly.
What if someone asked you to fly into a gutter? I can't fly.
What if someone asked you to grope a random person on the street? How would you feel?
I need more context.
Someone paid you a bunch of money to grope a person on the street.
I wouldn't take that job. I don't do that.
Exactly. I'm doing the same thing to his brain. Look, so
And it's not fun to be groped.
it depends on who's doing it. And how consensual it is, but generally groping
that's-
isn't
it
consensual. It's a complicated issue.
That's a strong word.
Consent is a thing. Consent is sexy.
So now
that in
that
mind,
now
TomCat.
that now that we know that we're dealing with a threat like this, what are your suggestions? Before I assumed we were not treading into any sort of supernatural water, but now we are.
You do realize what you're having sex with, right? Of course it was going to be supernatural.
I go on the information I have.
Oh, this is a very cute dress. I like it.
Context
I'm
clues.
sorry, I'm looking at stuff.
Context clue stuff. Okay, so mind mail's not going to work. We have Devilbane charms. Those will be helpful to a certain extent. I think our best bet is going to
Out of character, I want to do this in a way that gets us XP.
yeah, that's me too.
So that's why I'm very much like, we're not murderers. We're not going to kill him.
I mean, we can still kill him
Because I don't want to be
that.
I don't want to be the
I saw you doing that, and I mentally was applauding you, like,
because I don't want to get to the
way
end of the
get
session and be like,
XP.
okay, guys, time for crew XP. We didn't get a thing. Great.
But TomCat want to murder him because TomCat gets XP because of that.
Well, I mean, there's ways we could sabotage his train car, and it's still technically a sabotage job, and we kill him.
True.
I mean, that is true.
Well, if he's
We're going to get a
Yeah.
shit ton of heat for that, though.
yes, a lot of people
Because we're going to
want-
kill, like, a bunch of people.
Unless we find a way to only kill him.
I mean, you're gonna get 2 heat either way,
Yes, a high
as far
profile
as
target.
for killing being involved.
What?
Oh, wait. So killing multiple people doesn't count for more heat?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
That's why.
Well, we still don't want to murder everyone, and I think Astrid would put her foot down at that.
You could just murder everyone, though.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. How hard would it be to flood his cabin with excess electroplasm?
That sounds like a lot of work.
I mean, where the fuck are you gonna get excess
that much.
electroplasm?
That's a lot of.
We're on a train that
Yeah.
runs on electroplasm.
I mean, that's like saying that.
I'm guessing there's pipes for it.
I mean, not really. I mean, like the electroplasm would be stored up near the front, just like the coal on a traditional train.
Mm-hmm. So it's not like a bullet train where the drive system is through the entire length of.
Or TomCat
No.
walks into a room with his mask on, his dual swords. and
But
a
we
little
don't want only you to get XP for this job.
This is a terrible plan.
But I really want to murder a demon. I really do.
We can. We just have to do it more.
It's not about XP at this point. It's about my same pride.
What are
It's about
our
murdering demons. I
espionage,
understand.
sabotage, theft? What's the
Plus,
other
I
one?
kind of want to work my way up to your girlfriend before I try to murder her.
What are you trying to murder his girlfriend
She hasn't
for?
done anything yet. She hasn't done
Can
anything.
we focus
Yet.
espionage, sabotage,
Or theft.
theft? Isn't there a fourth one?
No.
We're technically still in his soul away.
We just gotta Persona 5 this. We just gotta steal his desires.
Oh,
we gotta-
snap! You're right.
We gotta break into his heart. He's got a
That
fucked
was
up
what that was the first plan.
he's
That
got a
was the
fucked up
first plan.
cognition of the world. We gotta break into his palace and steal his treasure.
Burglary, robbery.
Where's our talking
espionage,
cat?
or sabotage.
We need a talking cat. Where's our talking cat?
It's Peppermint.
I don't think going into
Peppermint needs to
still-
start talking to us.
Going into his mind still feel. I mean, anything to do with a demon is going to be desperate. Let's be honest.
Danger zone.
I guess.
So-
What does it mean to be a fledgling demon versus like a full grown demon?
Hits 3 times harder. Probably can wreck a lot of people's minds at one point.
Like, is it just is he the equivalent of a person with some powers at the moment, or is he like?
He's more
I can
like
fuck
the
you up,
equivalent
just-
of a person with some powers. There's like he's not fully in control or of the powers, like, or not able to utilize them to their full potential.
Does he still have a mostly human soul?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Because
I'm wondering, could we literally steal his soul?
No, here's one of the cool thing. The one thing that they didn't put in this game
Maybe?
is like they don't give you an option to actually be a demon, which is like, I wonder why.
Well,
They got vampires on there. They got ghosts. They got mecha.
Cool, because like, if he is just like a person with powers, I like. The brain thing might be dangerous, but it's still viable.
I'm wondering if there's a way we could kill him and capture.
it's like it's not like he's one of the potential problems with the brain thing. If he was a full-fledged demon, would be thousands of years of memories that fuck you up.
Yeah, but yes, like yeah.
Only a couple.
Like he's a very young demon, so like
I mean,
it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's lived less than 100 years for sure.
As a player,
nap. He's
as a
about
player, I'm down to mind meld with this guy.
I think TomCat might just push you aside, and be like, "Don't worry, I got this. It's okay. I do have the spirit mass, and my tune is a lot higher than you."
Just FYI, mind melding with this guy will tick that clock.
I'm aware.
God darn it, Red! Why you have to click the clocks?
I'm aware, but
Which
Are we-
clock do you think I mean?
probably both.
Probably both.
Probably both. I don't think it's a good idea for me to interact with this guy very much. But then again,
Is
I get
TomCat
XP
willing to
for
do it?
being
Because
stealthy.
TomCat can do it. I am completely open to other suggestions
I
that
just
work
don't
to
see
what
that
we
gets us
do.
XP besides
Right, exactly. I
blowing
want
up
us
the
to be
train.
shadows. I don't want us to be assassins.
Yeah, but
But sometimes you
blowing
have
up the train would also work.
don't remember. Sometimes you have to stick outside your jurisdictions. And
But you don't get XP for thinking out for being outside what you
I
do.
do.
What if we just? I mean, why don't we just? I mean, would blowing up would a bomb blast kill this guy?
That's a good question too.
That's a good question. From the information that you got from Jenna, the explosion probably not, but he'd still be subject to being crushed, like by debris and such. So,
Can he
50-50?
There's a 50-50 chance. Also, he might just escape into the astral plane.
I don't want to risk us getting paid XP and pissing off Salia on a 50-50 shot if we succeed in doing everything else right.
Like I said, just
I mean,
let
if
TomCat
you-
go into the room.
If you took additional steps to, you could up those odds. But like, just from the impression you got, just would he survive if the train exploded? 50-50.
Yeah.
Would you be able to up those odds? Yes, absolutely. You could up those odds. You could make it better. But if
I wonder if TomCat can survive a train explosion.
Here's an idea. What's everybody's tinker here?
One.
Nothing.
All right. It would be a long shot.
I'd like to say my tune and skirmish is 3, so my melding fight, good for me. Going there to a room by myself, good for me.
Wait.
I'm just saying those are viable options.
What if we
I'm probably gonna have multiple level 3 harms and level 2 harms, level 1 harms. I'm not gonna. Don't get me wrong.
But you're really good at resisting.
I'm
just
really
just proposition for everybody. I'm willing to let TomCat do his thing because either way we need to make sure this guy doesn't get here or we don't get paid. I don't want that to be the primary plan. Is that fair?
You know what? Backup plan. I'm okay. Plan C.
Your plan B. Plan A. Plan B is Vey and TomCat. Plan A. Posh and Astrid try to plant a small personal electroplasmic explosive on his body.
That's very.
Are any of us good at Tinker?
I'm a shadow, or I'm a lurk.
I have one.
I would be better. If we can get the bomb, I can put it on him.
Right, but we have to get the bomb.
Do we have a better option at this point?
That sounds like an assassination. That doesn't sound like sabotage. So
That's fair.
I'm just saying sometimes you can't get that into your.
It could. It's not espionage because we're not gathering information.
For
from
once,
him.
we have to not think about the XP. For once, we have to think about. We have to show Mr. Posh's girlfriend or whatever they call each other, significant other, that we are capable of this. This is the most important thing. We have to make sure that shadow of doubt, that guy or whatever that thing is, does not come back. At least for.
Is there a way we can just design the explosion to make sure he gets crushed?
Hey, how about first thing? We just talk to him. You never thought about that.
Again, that's a terrible idea because that will also click my clocks.
well,
I can talk to him.
I doubt we're going to be able to provide a substantial argument that will prevent him from ever coming back to Brightharbor.
Well, at least for 2 weeks. There's something that want to eat your face off. Something want us to murder you. But we were like, you know what? You seem like a okay, whatever the hell you are.
That
I'm just throwing darts out there for plans.
I don't want to
Okay,
tell I don't
okay.
want to tell him that my girlfriend wants him dead.
Ways I could see us
That
sabotaging.
is how you lose a girlfriend.
Ways I could see us,
we don't
and that's
say
the way we
girl-
have someone that's very angry at us. Ways I could see us sabotaging the train: explosion,
Kaboom.
some type of incident that specifically targets his cabin and his car.
Plasma bomb.
I would prefer to do. Like something that gets the entire train stranded for an extended period of time.
Okay.
You could blow up part of the tracks.
Ooh, we could blow up part of the tracks and put illusion that it's actually still there.
Well,
It's going over a bridge. And
we don't. So we do, we need to be okay with either killing everyone or
Not killing.
being doing very dangerous things, because like we don't have a lot of options to other than like if we don't want to just straight up assassinate him and we want to sabotage the train, there's going to be collateral damage.
My
or-
dog on that train.
Honestly, Tom. Honestly, the plan that guarantees us XP is TomCat going in and stealing his memories.
Yes.
Does it guarantee us success? Absolutely not. But it guarantees us. It gives us a higher % chance of success than the bomb plan.
And less collateral damage too.
So I think Astrid is just going to straight up be like, I don't think I should do this.
The question is, do I get to use my hocus pocus mask when I'm accepting people's mind?
Maybe.
I don't know.
So it sounds like we have our plan, and it's a
So-
social.
It's a
a
cult.
social plan. Get TomCat there, and then
Well, we have the inn. I think it sounds like we have an occult plan.
are we drawing on a well of arcane power though? We're targeting a well of arcane power, but are we drawing on one?
I mean, the method that you're using is to accomplish your task.
My plan was to get him close. My plan was to get me and Posh get TomCat close. TomCat does the brain thing.
Right. The main part of it's the brain thing.
Right, but I actually see Michael's point here in that in order to do the brain thing,
We got to get to him
you need to get to him.
and get him alone for an
But-
extended period of time.
You guys are on the same train car with him.
Mhm.
So
So is this two
you
plans?
would know which. No, I'm saying, I'm
It's
saying that
complicated.
part is already accounted for with the train ticket that you have. You know
we
what
have-
car he's
So
on.
then is it?
You know which cabin is his.
So it's either
So
it's
unless
either
you're
occult or assault. If that's the case,
It could be
It-
sabotage. Technically,
I mean it is sabotage, but it's the method of sabotage.
I mean, I see it as a cult because the
Okay, I just wanted to check. So are we
So-
ready to roll engagement?
almost. Dom, tell me, assuming everything goes perfectly, what would it look like for TomCat to be stealing his memories? Is this where you would be?
Oh no, we're totally Persona 5 or anything. I'm just like sneaking around the base of his minds and it's like mental barriers that I'm just popping over, jumping over. When I finally get to the bolt, it's time to like crack it open.
His grandfather his father is sitting there hooked up to an IV in a hospital chair, and then says, "I'm disappointed that you tried." And then we wake up in the water.
'Cause
Yep.
Obviously,
I think memories are like bolts in my opinion, and personalities are like each personality has like a room in it. Like when you have multi-personality. I took
So
that
you-
one from Logan because that was more of a, like when he went to hell. He actually had to open up all the personalities of his mind to fight all the demons. So you see different versions of Logans, like Weapon X Logan, Cowboy Logan, Samurai Logan.
Hmm.
So it sounds like we're going in. It sounds like it sounds like you're going in. Damage his brain / memories to the point where he does not remember who he is. He becomes some sort of feral demon, and he's no longer a problem for us.
Yeah, we'll just leave a feral demon in this city. It's fine. Someone else will deal with it.
And he doesn't know who we are.
Exactly.
Is the
Exactly.
other component. He doesn't remember who we are or what we did to him.
Mhm.
It's kind of like one of those like time bombs. Like in a few days, things are gonna get real.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like it's like they like 24 days later, and then the palm in his mind goes off, and that's when he goes completely feral.
Uh-huh.
I just realized part of this plan should include us like removing him from like where he is, because otherwise everyone's just gonna be like, "Hey, Lord Wilfred,
Let me take
like you're
care
Lord
of
Wilfred. That's who you are. Let's get you back. Let's get you back and take you to the hospital because you're Lord Wilfred."
Mm-hmm.
stealth and evasion and feats of acrobatics are kind of my jam.
Right? Yeah. Once we do it, we can get him out. Like put him in the trash car or whatever. Just leave him in the trash.
Am I just completely labile? You want me to do the thing when you like severed the brain kind of thing? Because I could do that
We
too.
want him to not remember who he is or what he is or where he is or
Okay,
who we are.
basically I'm just cutting up all his memories and stuff.
Yeah. Just go in, jam his mind up so much that he doesn't know what he wants anymore. What
If you
he's
make
like.
him a vegetable, that's fine.
Right, exactly. Yeah, just steal or like do whatever you have to do to him to
They're
like.
terrible people, but that's okay.
Hey, Astrid's
I-
not doing it, so she's fine with it.
We came into this game knowing we were terrible people.
It's true. That is.
We are-
okay.
Right. So
This
if
is the
we
first
can
probably
we can we
terrible
roll
thing.
entanglements and then
Engagement.
engagement.
And then give you time to decide what happened.
Yeah, we
Because it
can.
sounds
we
like
can
we're
roll the
about to wrap.
engagement here and then wrap it up.
Mhm.
So let's walk through this engagement real quick here. So, engagement. Page.
Okay,
Page.
so we start with
I mean,
one
I
for
got-
sheer luck.
Yep.
Two
then,
because I consorted,
Mhm.
mhm.
and then now we do the normal questions.
Okay. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this operation overtly complex or contingent on many factors?
I mean, it's really just
It's not as complicated because we got the.
it's
ticket.
really just get him alone, wipe his memory,
Mhm.
leave him somewhere.
And
Okay.
I'm
So
really
simple
good.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they are weakest?
A lot of people want this guy to get messed up.
Yes, we are. And it's like we're not even going to fight him. We're just going to go into his mind and hit him when it's most weak in his memories. We're not even like let's challenge you to a duel.
I'm saying that like obviously people will care, but there are a lot of people who'll be like, good job.
I guess
There's a lot of enemies that
the
would
answer
be
to that
willing
is us not directly fighting him and instead going into his mind where he potentially might not be as protected, considered a vulnerability.
Yes.
where's that attacking a less
Like if it was a
vulnerable
full
target?
demon, that's a no, but he's a new demon, so not as much. They can
Yeah,
speak
I
sometimes.
think he is not prepared for this angle of attack. I will agree.
Okay.
Is the target strong against this approach, or do they have a particular defense or special precaution? I'm gonna say.
I mean, they're a
no.
demon.
He's a young demon, so no.
He's.
But the very fact that he's a demon at all would imply that he's better at a cult than any of us.
That's what you say.
He does have special protection, just like demonic heritage.
Sure.
Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation they already have? Are any enemies or rivals interfering in this operation?
Mm-mm.
Not that we
No.
know of.
There are not.
Unless he just happens to be in the car with Kano. Carno. Or Wicker.
Right.
for that
It's a
matter.
surprise. It's a surprise trip of the Brightharbor Adventurers Club. You know, the one where all of our enemies hang out.
Yeah. I love that place.
So TomCat went from like being a nice guy, now he's learning deep like rituals. Now he's accepting demon mind. He's slowly turned into a whisper. Like,
as you do. Boy, I thought I wrote down the membership of that somewhere, but
It's basically everyone that we have a negative tick with is part of that club.
Except for Wicker.
Yeah. I thought I'd made a specific note of it, but it looks like I had not.
Well,
Anyway,
Carno, we don't have a negative tick with. He's just a jerk.
Exactly. And that's not the point. Where were we? So there's no one specifically going to interfere with this.
Yep. Right.
Are there any other elements that you want to consider? Maybe a lower tier target or maybe a higher tier target?
He's higher tier.
Anything about the situation or district that may make this more or less risky?
We're in the middle of the desert, so it's like
it is the whole situation is a little bit more risky. Just you're on a moving vehicle. There's a lot of factors that.
Would our Devilbane charms have any contributing to this? Or would they make our lives harder?
Neither.
Neither?
Okay.
All right.
Neither. So you have 3 dice.
On it. 6.
Bam. So you guys are going to be in a really good position when we start next week.
Bammo. And that means PN should be able to join us as long as, they can play next week.
C when I like backlash back to the material point, like he's pissed.
So
shoot him.
Yeah, definitely.
You see like ghost cat mittens come on. I'm grappling him. Shoot him. Shoot both of us at the same time. I'll walk it off.
Shoot him. I can't shoot him without shooting you. I know.
No, she probably doesn't even say anything.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't. Okay.
It's just like, oh yeah, shoot us both. Okay. Done.
Wait.
And I'm like, good job. Let me just go do my sexy dance in the corner. It hurts so much.
All right,
awesome.
Let's roll this up then.
Yeah, we have to do our
XP.
Let's do some XP.
Let's do some XP, kids, because I'd like to eat dinner.
Yes.
At some point. Let's start with the crew. So, did you execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or thief operation? I'm so sorry, you did not. Did you contend with challenges above your current station?
Nope.
Not really. Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
Nope.
No. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
A whole bunch.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is where you guys always get your XP because
it's because of me, Posh, and TomCat.
No, it's because it's the best. It's the best XP. I'm just saying.
Well, it's the real bigger like of people.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is we don't have to complete a score to get that one.
Yeah. Accurate.
Well, it's accurate that like people don't get along, but they
honestly this dangerous of a score. I would like to have an extra 9 boxes of stress going in. Like not even about just having extra stress to resist stuff is a good idea.
Damn.
Okay. So now individual XP.
Yeah. Let's start with the Spider.
Okay. You addressed. I didn't roll any desperate actions, so none there. Address a challenge with calculation or conspiracy. I have perused through my contacts and formed a plan about inceptioning a demon. That's fairly calculating.
Very calculating. So I think you get 2 there.
Coolio, I take over.
Cool.
And then express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Yeah, tell me about your beliefs, drives, heritage.
Just especially because this job is making Salia happy. I'm very wanting to do this well and do it impressively. And then just the general, I want us to be good and successful. Pushing us to do better for that. So, I 1 or 2, whichever you think.
I'm willing to go with 2.
Okay.
Willing to go with 2. Yeah.
4.
Sweet.
And then then no. Oh no, I did. I overindulged my vice.
You did, in fact, overindulge.
Ha Finally got
Next time
that.
you've got an XP for that.
Yes.
Wait a minute, you get XP for overdosing your dice?
Yes.
Well, you struggle with you struggle with issues from
Well,
your
you
vice or
only got
traumas.
2 from the last one.
Yeah. Because that's the vice or traumas. So if you have a trauma, you already get the trauma XP for that line.
Okay,
not always, but
Not always, but it's yeah.
I mean,
Cool,
you
so
guys
I got
struggled with it
5.
multiple times. So yeah, 5 is pretty good. So how's about Astrid as our lurk? Did you address a challenge with stealth or evasion?
I think the way I handled the cohorts causing problems was pretty evasive. Like there wasn't a like very public display of you messed up. It was I'm going to talk to you in private, and then I'm going to talk to everybody else in private and be like, "Here's the deal." There was it was kind of under the table.
It was under the table, but it was firm, and you made an example. So.
And TomCat.
So that's kind of stealthy. Evasion. I was like, I don't even want to be here when you guys are talking about money. I'm just gonna go. I want the bits that are important to do my job, and then I want to be as far away from here as I can be.
I mean, were you trying to evade Zalia in that? Were you like, I don't like you, I don't trust you. If I don't have to be near you, I'm leaving?
I'm afraid of you. I want to get the hell away from you. And far, far away.
I mean,
You see, if I say that, I know she's going to know that, and she's going to use it against me later, so I'm hesitant to say no. I'm going to say no to that one. I was just trying to reach.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you believe that is true, that you're getting XP for it, that is what that means to me. That's like what you're telegraphing.
Oh, better one. Delivering the documents to Wicker baked into bread.
Yeah, totally, for sure.
Because if I would have just handed her a stack of documents, she would have been like, "What the fuck are these?" And then we have a lot of explaining to do.
Or not, you'll never know.
You never
The
know.
world may never know.
Back at the Legion of Doom.
Well, you'll never know. I don't know. So there's that too.
Schrodinger's girlfriend.
I'm really not sorry.
Now I'm wondering if she's Schrodinger's spirit warden. Which is
Let's shrug.
Let's shrug. All right, so that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Both the way I handled the prostitution thing and me like basically being like, "All right, Salia, what's the deal?"
No, yeah. No, I think you definitely I agree.
So 2 for those.
Mm-hmm. And did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
Yes. My trauma, because of my reticence to be around Salia, period, and like my hesitance to let my like, I want to know what your deal is, so I don't put myself in the situation that made me like this again. And Astrid being like, it's a terrible idea to go into someone's mind.
Yeah, I can see that.
So 2. All right, that's it for me. Wait, I didn't get a full.
Okay. Fine. Last but certainly not least, TomCat.
Hey.
Did you address a challenge with violence or coercion?
I think coercion, because I wanted to know. You will answer my questions. I would not be ignored.
Yeah. No, I'll grant you that.
Okay, let me see what else where I was coercion. I got what I wanted in the plan. Like I'm going into the room and killing this thing. I'm going to mine because I'm not trying to be mean, but come on, Red Devil, look at me.
It's a dumb idea.
I got the mask. I got.
We can get up to 3 dots in anything, right?
Yeah. We can't do
Yes.
4 until you get the master. You have to like.
Okay.
Correct.
Just checking. Just
Correct.
checking.
But at that point, do you really need 4 unless you're fighting like demons on a regular basis?
I mean,
Apocalypse kind of stuff.
That could be coming soon.
Yeah, that could be. But anyway, do I get the 2 or just 1?
I'm willing to say 2 there.
Okay, sweet.
I feel like you did a lot of that. Yes.
Just because there's only 2 people hitting me on the back of the head. I mean, 1 person hit me in the back of the head this week. I can get away with it. When there's 2, it's like I'm getting bogged down.
And did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, and background?
Yeah, definitely the magic side because I'm about to go into this thing. Let me see my heritage. Definitely know about demons and like all the terrible things of their minds and stuff.
Mhm.
And definitely, this is definitely underworld crap because we're doing under shady stuff.
I mean, this isn't really the underworld. This is politics. I know they
Is it
look really. I know they look really similar, but actually, they are in fact different.
Okay, let me look at my character.
Tux, I just want you to know, as a player, your girlfriend terrifies
Fair.
me.
And my beliefs is magic could do anything. So
I am working on it.
I'm using. Either way, I was gonna kill that thing, magic it, or blow it the hell up.
And you're probably gonna use magic no matter which one of those plans it was. So yeah. I agree.
Okay, so 2 on that one.
Concur.
Yes. And the last but
All right.
not least, being reckless with in the flight. Yeah. That definitely a lot of flirt. Yeah, and also I forgot about the scene with like I'm gonna take her on a date and like pay her on the slide. It's like it's okay, hun. Everybody mess up. Just don't do it. She's trying to be a bad cop. I'm trying to be the good cop. Like me. Tell me about your number.
Tell me about your number, TomCat.
So is your number 713? What's your lucky number?
Wow.
I just want everybody to know I bought my consort up to. Actually, I'm gonna bump my sway up to 2. Or I'm gonna bump my consort up to 2 and my prowl up to 3.
Okay.
Okay, so did I get 6 this week?
I think you did.
Yes, I'm going to finish off my insight, and I'm going to take me a study before I can start learning magical crap. And I'm going to put. I'm not going to finish off Prowl because no point, because just one more downtime and working out. But I'm going to put 3 more into Resolve, so I just need 1 more point for that to tick.
Cool.
Well, it's just that I have so many abilities, I need to start working on stats now.
I think we're all set with XP then. So let's do our shoutouts, and then that will be the end of today's episode. Michael, how about you start us off?
Hi, everyone. I'm Michael Owen. I'm the founder and lead game designer for TomCat Design, as well as a GM over here on Play to Find Out. I play in this show, and I'm also the GM for Play to Find Out Longfall, which is a awesome Aetherpunk cop drama, which you should absolutely check out because it's every Wednesday night and it's pretty fun.
I'm a burb.
I'm a flying city. I'm a flying city and everything around said flying city.
It's true.
But it's a lot of fun. You should come check us out. Thanks for everybody moving to this new time, and so we could keep playing this really awesome, sometimes terrifying game of Blades where you might just die at any time.
Dying is difficult.
There are things worse than death, Kelsa.
Yeah.
Also true.
Mhm.
Also true.
I guess I need to start a clock and start getting me some super awesome spirit jars or something.
Speaking of super awesome spirit jars, Kelsa, what's going on with you?
Hello, I'm a
Kelsa
super
is a
awesome
spirit jar.
Spirit jar. I steal people's souls and hold them for ransom.
I thought that's not because you're a spirit jar. That's because you're a cat that's like stacked on top of each other, right? You're like 3 cats hiding inside of a coat.
3 cats hiding inside of a coat. I also play a lot of role-playing games on the internet. And you can find out more by following me on Twitter @Kelsa and twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi. I am in a show later today. If you are here, like, hey Tice, what's up?
Unfortunately, I can't watch it because I haven't watched last week's.
What? I'm playing
What I
in a
mean by
game
crazy
called
week, I was crazy.
I'm in a show called Winter's Edge coming up in a little less than an hour over on twitch.tv/AB Gaming Real, where spoilers,
They
for
all
those
might
of you
die.
who we all might die. We picked a fight with someone who may be way too powerful for us, and
Shouldn't have done that.
I'm really excited because it's either going to be glorious or terrifying. Or
Have you
both.
ever had a TPK in a D&D game before?
Not for a long, long time.
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think I have technically yet.
And unfortunately, it wouldn't work in Winter's Edge. But some of my favorite like situations happen when all but one of an adventuring party just die.
Yeah,
and,
that's happened to me.
Time
3
skip
times.
12 years in the future with an entirely new party.
Yep.
No, that happened 3 times in Arthur
Mhm.
game. Like everybody kept opening the doors, and I'm just infernal healing, so I'm regenerating. When I wake up, everything's dead, and I just walk back into town. And again in Arthur game, when the what was it? The Cyclopses murder everybody because the crit shenanigans of Cyclopses, and my rogue was just taking people's bodies and stuffing them in bag of holding, and I visibly just walked out there like.
Wow.
But I somehow survived with
Mhm.
wizard characters because wizards are hacks. But
Yeah, yeah, Tice. I don't think. I'm not even sure Arthur knows.
Yep.
No, I really don't know. I don't think
I
anybody
think
knows.
it's really hard to TPK in fifth.
Especially after 7th level, because
Yeah.
you can just like.
Did you have anything else to shout out, Kelsa?
It'll probably be fine.
But it's one of
I'm
those
on
things.
some other shows, whatever. Follow me. We really degraded there, so
Sorry.
it's fine. It's fine. I promise I'm more interesting than that.
Story ever told.
After level 5, resurrection grows on trees. Okay.
Awesome. And Dom, finish us off with our shoutouts.
You can see me at the tavern at Arthur game. I actually did a Wednesday game with him. I made EQ my friend, and then he doesn't want to be my friend because he thinks my character's racist, which he is. But it's a self-hating drow, so it's okay. Not really, but it's okay. But
Awesome.
not really.
Your character makes me sad, and I just want to give him a hug.
But he's complicated. But I like role playing him because he's a very complicated, and I can't wait till Cotton get done with my picture. I have the Steven Universe hair, like the rose quartz, so I look so
Awesome.
like adorable.
Cool. Well, thank you guys all for playing. Thank you for watching today. And be sure to join us next week for more Smooth Criminals. If you can't, it's on YouTube, so you can go check it out there as well. Longfall is on Wednesdays, which is a heck of a lot of fun. Also on the YouTube if you can't join us live. We have more stuff coming in the near future, so keep an eye out for that stuffs. And
You
yeah.
might have a hint if you're on Tux's Discord.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'll tell you after the show, but there's a hint.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Oh, yes.
You figured it out. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, and have an awesome day. See you later.
So yeah.